Hi, it's me, Kiana, coming at you again today. And right now, I am doing a video on a requested video on chicken pot pie. And this is a great item to fix that not only will stretch your money, but it's good to fix for these cold winter nights. So, I am going to fix chicken pot pie. And this was requested by, I believe you pronounce it, Okladina, Oklinda, I believe. And I think that's her YouTube name. The items that you're going to need for this is 2 stalks of celery, 1 onion, a few potatoes, and 2 cans of mixed vegetables. Now, most people would stop at the mixed vegetables and they wouldn't add any additionals because basically mixed vegetables have everything in it. But to make it, that's what takes it from store-bought product to semi-homemade. So I'm going to show you how you can add extra things to it to make it seem even more homemade, and also it gives it more of a rustic homemade taste. You're also going to need your refrigerated pie crust. Okay, now you can buy the pie crust that's already done, but being that I'm using a rectangular dish and not going to make a circle pie, it's best that you use this kind because you can roll it out and create a crust or whatever size you want, versus it already being in its own little tin and it's all broken. So you're going to need this, and of course the main ingredient, chicken. Now what you can use for this is you don't have to use white meat because white meat is more pricier. You can use any kind of chicken. I got chicken thighs on sale, so I just simply threw a family pack of that in there. You're not even going to need a whole pack of thighs. That goes into why I said that it stretches your money, because this is something that you can literally fix about 5 chicken thighs and stretch it to feed a whole family of 4. So this is one of those meals. This is definitely, as usual, as with all my meals, a meal that's 10 hours and under. Feeding 4 to 6 people. So after you've already boiled your chicken, while you're boiling it, or after it's done, mine is done, you're going to roughly chop some 2 stalks of celery, and you don't want them bite-sized pieces. You want them basically bite-sized pieces, but you don't want to mince it too small. The reason why is because if you want it to be a chunky style hot pot, and to do that, you need to have chunks. The chicken at this bowl, you're going to skim it, the grease off of the top. Stop running over my foot, boys. You're going to skim the grease off the top, and that's what we're going to use to make our homemade gravy out of that stock that the chicken was cooking in. These vegetables, which is the onion and the celery, you're going to saute those before you add them to the dish. You do not want to add this to the dish and let it bake in the oven because it will be crunchy. You don't want any of the vegetables to be crunchy. You definitely want to have more dices of onions than slices. So you just go over it one direction horizontally, and then you go over vertically, and then you just slice it. That's how you create 2 dices. I keep forgetting I need to elevate my voice too on the camcorder because you guys have a problem hearing me. So I'm just going to, I made sure that I just remembered, and I'm going to elevate my voice now so you guys can hear me. I promised you guys some videos on Daddy's phone. However, I know it's not brain surgery, but we're not figuring out that phone, so just I'll pass on the phone back. And just be patient with me, guys, and I'll get the internet and be able to get the videos out to you like I'm supposed to, being that I am the actual partner. Alrighty.
How's the water?
That's nice, so you don't have to feel what I feel right there. Okay. This is the chicken. Again, you're gonna skim the fat off the top.
Properly.
What you want to do is you want to take the meat off the bone and get rid of the skin. And if you boil it long enough, it's going to literally fall off the bone very well. You don't want any skin and you don't want any bristle. So make sure you get rid of all of that. My daughter does not like chicken pot pies, neither does daddy. I just can't get with
I think I'm gonna eat it though.
people that don't eat like home cooked meals. I don't understand how they made it all their life. I really just don't understand it. Like, and Chuck tells me that his parents used to cook, his mother used to cook, but he always want to eat trash food. I don't get it. I don't know. I was brought up with all these home cooked dishes, and that's what I pass on to my kids. And even though I don't fix the healthiest of stuff, you know, I fix the stuff that I was brought up on from the heart. And I believe that's what a mother's supposed to do. I try to sneak in vegetables every now and then. I'm trying to get better with the vegetables and the water intake and all that I should be doing. In turn, my family should be doing this upcoming year. But everybody says that. Everybody says they're going to start off the year right and do the right thing, and then they wind up falling off about 6 weeks after the new year. But it's better to try than to not do it at all. So I may be embarking on a couple of different diets. I don't know, but I'll be doing them on camera, and hopefully you guys maybe partake in it with me. I think that'll be fun. I probably will be trying that thing called Ally. With some kind of pills or something. You can get it like Walgreens or whatever. It's on sale right now at Walgreens actually. And also I may be going back to my prescription and diet pills that I used to take. I've been taking for on and off since then it was a baby. And obviously I've been off it for a long time. But they're pretty pricey, but I may be embarking on that again. I lose a lot of weight from it. I mean like 50 pounds literally in 30 days. But you gain 50 pounds back in 2 weeks if you don't be careful when you get off of it. So many of you know how that is, because many of you probably have embarked on taking prescription diet pills. But again, I have to try to do something. And anyway, what I've done is taken the meat off of almost all this chicken. You want to take the fat and the skin, all that off. And then being a camera person, even though she's fit, how supportive is that? I appreciate that. Cold water and flour in a little cup. Make it into like almost like a paste, but you have to go over cold water because you'll get lumps if you don't. That's one of the secrets to making gravy. mix the flour in with cold liquid or water, because that's how you create no lumps. So I'm going to add a little bit of flour and a little bit of cold water, and then I'm going to add it once it's a paste material. I'm going to paste substance. I'm going to add it to this liquid. And then that's what we're going to create our gravy out of. And what I'm going to do after that is add all of these vegetables into this gravy, add some seasonings. Then we're going to lay down that crust, and then you're good to go. So let me go and try to turn this into gravy. I'll show you the end result once it's done. Once it's turned into gravy, and then I'll show you the results of the layering process of layering the pie crust, the frozen pie crust, as well as layering the gravy and the chicken and the vegetables and all that good stuff. Alright, you guys, make sure you skim this though before you add your flour, because the skimming is basically getting off that extra grease that's on top. You want to get rid of that, okay? Alright guys, be blessed.